Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Chelsea. Happy New Year. Hopefully your 2017 has started off decent. I'm hoping for you. Hope you had a great holiday season and welcome to 2017. Today we're going to be doing this look. This is my everyday look, the look I gravitate towards on a daily basis, whether I'm going out wherever and I'm not feeling very creative and I'm feeling like, all right, muscle memory, just pop on some makeup and out the door. This is what I usually do on a regular basis. So I'm going to be sharing with you how I get this look. Funny story about this video. This is the second day I've done it. So from the start of the tutorial to pretty much the eyebrows were all one day. I ended up losing some of the footage. I accidentally deleted. I did a bunch of videos in one day and I deleted from when I did the mascara to this part and my outro as well. So they're completely different days. So if you notice anything like lighting or the makeup might look like a smidge different, well, that's why. I was gonna totally play it off like I did this all in one day, be like YouTube editing magic, but I can't keep a secret to save my life, so I figured I'll tell you, and you can be like, oh, I noticed like the lipsticks behind you are in a different position, or I guarantee you that bottle wasn't there either, Chelsea. Yeah, I know it probably wasn't there in the rest of the video. So this could be like when you watch a movie and you see the little differences, like in Mean Girls with the popcorn and they spill the popcorn and then all of a sudden it's back in the next scene. Yeah, this is just like that. So points to you if you find out what's wrong with it. But we're gonna get started on this video. Hit subscribe down below, like it at the end if you did, or if you don't finish it, you can hit like anyway, and enjoy. All right, so I've already washed my face. I used Tarte's Marajuka oil on my face. I also used e.l.f.'s. They have an under eye luminizing under eye cream I use underneath my eyes, and I also use Garnier's. They have like an eye roller thing for like puffiness and dark circles. So I use all of that, and now we're gonna start off with primer. I'm using right now the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Skin Smoothing Face Primer. I'm just using this because I got a lot of pores up in here that I kind of want to get, well, gone. So I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand here, and then flop it on my face, pop it on my face, and work it into my skin real quickly. I kind of dot on my face like I would do my foundation, just to make it easier to spread around, that I know it's all over and I didn't miss anything. Just gonna rub it in real quick and smooth everything out. I know you're staring at this nasty thing because I'm staring at my viewfinder. I'm looking at it. It's nasty. Look how gross it is. Ugh, it's grossing me out. Really, it was like dried up and like yellow color, which I think is worse. I'd rather a red pimple than the yellow. The yellow looks like diseased. I don't know if that sounds gross. For foundation, I've right now been obsessed with this. Is Tarte's Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. I'm in light neutral, and I'm gonna put that all over my face, and I'm going to blend it out with this Up and Up complexion brush. It's from Target. It costs like $7 or whatever it is. So that's what I'm gonna be using today to buff it all into my skin. I already put some on the back of my hand. I'm gonna put a little bit on the brush and then go ahead and buff it into the skin. For concealer, I've been gravitating towards Tarte's Shape Tape. I have it in Fair, and I'm gonna pop this underneath my eyes and, well, everywhere that you put concealer. I'm gonna pop it in on right now. I'm gonna open up my mirror. Oh. What am I doing wrong? Oh, there we go. I was gonna blend it out. It's a Real Techniques beauty blender, or blender, whatever. Makeup blender. I think the beauty blender is a brand. Is that like infringing if I call it a beauty blender? I hope not. So I don't know if you can see this mirror. How cute is that? It's like a Barbie mirror that I got from Forever 21, and I have like matching pajama shorts that match it, and I have like a matching hairbrush as well. How freaking cute is that? Brush my hair. It's like raining outside, so my hair is like a disaster right now. an absolute disaster. Anyway, so to set my concealer, I'm going to be using Tarte's, it's their Smooth Operator setting powder, Amazonian clay finishing powder, the finishing powder. And I'm going to take a beauty blender to pop that on top of everywhere that I put concealer. I love this freaking powder. I'm just gonna put it right there. I'm getting it, you can't see it, but all over my lap. I can never do anything without making a mess. Which is kind of my thing. Today we're going to be using the Violet Voss Laura Lee palette. It's my favorite palette. I've been obsessed with it since it came out. I have 2 of them because I didn't want to run out, and they're back on sale again, so there's a good chance I'm going to be buying a 3rd just so I have it. But we're going to be starting off with Crisp Pot, and that is going to be our transition shade. So we're going to be using this e.l.f. brush. It's like a fluffier eyeshadow blending brush, but I like to use it for my transition shade so nothing's too harsh. So we're going to take this shade, I'm going to pop it on my brush a little bit. There we go. And pop that into our transition area, to our brow bone. Very, very light-handed. Our next shade we're going to be using is Alabama, and we're going to use this just to warm up that area a little bit. I'm going to use that same e.l.f. brush to put that color on. The next shade we're going to be going in with is Whiskers, and we're going to pop that right into our crease. I'm going to be using an e.l.f. brush. It's actually a crease brush. It's a little bit of a flatter top to it and a bit smaller than the first brush that we used. The next shade we're going to go in with is Bubs. I'm going to use that on my outer corner and bring it up about halfway across my lid, in my crease, I should say. We're going to be using the same brush, that crease brush from e.l.f. And we're just putting it in our outer corner, bringing it up a bit, and then bringing it across our crease, but about halfway. For our lid, I'm going to be going in with Tickled Pink and just pressing that on our lid. We're going to use this e.l.f. brush to go ahead and pop that color on our lid. I'm going to take that Tickled Pink still and then putting it into that outer corner and down a bit. This really big fluffy brush here. I think it's from Target just because it matches the complexion brush, so we're going to say it's from Target. It's Up and Up. I'm going to be using this NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and nothing crazy, just a simple eyeliner look. Totally missing the freaking bottle here. Wait, there we go. Oh man. I'm a big fan of just putting eyeliner on my top line. I don't know, I always found it very like vintagey looking, like very 50s looking, so I've always gravitated towards that. Well, I shouldn't say always, because when I was in high school, it was full eyeliner, the entire eye, and that was it. I put like just black eyeliner and maybe like one color shadow, or when I was getting like older in high school and then into like freshman year of college, I do like pink and then green on the out and the crease. But I mean, you know, we don't talk about those times. For contour and my highlight later on, I'm going to be using this Don't Be Afraid to Dazzle palette from Tarte. I love it because look at this contour shade. If I can open it. This contour shade is super great for me because it's not orangey and it's not too dark and it's super creamy and blends super well. So I'm going to be using this today for contouring. To apply our contour, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Angled Blush Brush. I find it easier to contour with. It's a bit fluffier, so I don't get any really harsh line. I don't like having too harsh of a line. I just don't think it looks as natural. Put some on my brush, blow it off a bit, and go ahead and contour. To blend it out, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Kabuki brush. For blush today, I'm going to be using the Motives Cosmetics Blush in Peony. My blush brush today is just the e.l.f. blush brush. It's a flat top brush. Pop some on my brush and blend it in. Again, we're going to blend it all out with that Kabuki brush from e.l.f. I'm going back to that Don't Be Afraid to Dazzle palette from Tarte, and I'm going to use that highlight shade. For a highlighting brush, I'm going to be using an e.l.f. highlighting brush. And I love this highlight. It's super creamy. Yes. Look at that. Really glowing, glowing, glowing. Also going to do my Cupid bow. A little bit there. There we go. And the nose. If it's just an average day, I don't contour my nose, I just do some highlight. I'm also going to use that brush that we used earlier for the lid and pop some of the highlight underneath my brow bone. We'll probably go back in again with it once we do our brows. For brows today, I'm going to be using the Revlon Brow Fantasy by Colorstay in Brunette. What I like about this product is it has the pencil and it also has a gel to kind of tame down the wild beasts throughout the day so they don't get, you don't get the random hair like sticking up this way and one going that way and one going that way. It just kind of keeps everything together. It's really elegant, right? All right, now that we got our brows on, it is time for some mascara. I'm going to be using today the Lash Sensational by Maybelline. It's the waterproof one. It is my favorite mascara. It's probably my favorite drugstore mascara. It's probably my favorite mascara overall, even over high-end mascaras. So we're going to go ahead and apply this now to our lashes. I love the tip of this. It kind of curves, if you could see there. And it's like the harder comb bristles, not like the soft, like brush bristles, I guess you could say. I feel like it grabs better and it helps so that they don't clump, because we don't want clumping lashes. For our lips today, so usually I gravitate towards a nude lip. I take Coco K by the Kylie Jenner lip kit, the whatever you call Kylie lip kits, Kylie Cosmetics, you know what I'm talking about. So I usually use that color. I'll also use Maybelline Touch of Spice. It's like their creamy matte lipstick It is an amazing lipstick because it's not very drying, and it's creamy, and it's matte, and it's a beautiful shade. But today I felt like being a little bit different. I'm going to be using another Kylie Jenner lip kit one, but I'm going to be using Cozy K and give us a little bit of a touch of pink. So this is our completed look. I'm not going to be using any false lashes today. I feel like being a little bit more on the natural side of it than the glam side of it, or I'm just feeling a little bit lazy today, but that's fine. But if I do recommend Ardell lashes. They're an inexpensive lash. You can buy them at like Target or the drugstore or whatever, but they're a better quality lash than some of the other ones out there that they do sell at the drugstore. They're very, very soft and just a nice quality, and they last a long time, and they're nice looking, they're cute. So I hope you enjoyed this look today. If you did, hit the like button down below, hit subscribe, comment, all that jazz, and I will see you here on my next video.